The quarantine and isolation guidelines was updated by the CDC. However, it is not being received well by the American Medical Association. Annie Mancilia will tell us the details live. Yes, Annie, good evening. Go ahead.
Good evening, William. As the new guidelines can further put individuals through unnecessary risks to COVID-19 transmission and exposure, the American Medical Association's president, Dr. Gerald Harmon, called out the questionable actions of the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC, on Wednesday. Quarantine periods for those positive for COVID-19 have now been shortened from 10 days to just 5 days. Once they are free of fever over 24 hours or have been asymptomatic, they can then end their isolation period on the 5th day. From there, they will need to wear masks for another 5 days. The same follows for those unvaccinated or those months out of their vaccination and not yet boosted. The use of masks is strictly enforced as modeling data from the UK show that 31% of the population stay infectious after the 5th day of isolation. With a shortened quarantine period, Dr. Harmon is concerned that the transmission will surge if people end their quarantine period, return back to school, or work after 5 days with no negative test. He further commented against the advice of the CDC, stating that a negative test is needed to end an isolation period after a positive test. Currently, availability of tests are very low in majority of areas in the United States, and Dr. Harmon is expressing the need to increase production as the low testing supply should not be the reason to omit testing during isolation. William?
Yes, Annie, what about the current CDC guidelines for those who have been in close contact with a person who has COVID-19?
Actually, William, a close contact does not necessarily need to undergo quarantine according to the new guide by the CDC. However, this is only applicable to those 18 years and older who are fully vaccinated and boosted, those aged from 5 to 17 years and fully vaccinated, or those who have been confirmed positive with a viral test within the last 90 days. Mask wearing is compulsory for 10 days and they will need to get tested on the 5th day from contact. If positive, we'll need to isolate. William?
Yes, thank you. Annie Mancilia reporting live from Singapore.